When it comes to American founding fathers, they each have their own claim to fame and had an integral role to play in our nation's fight for independence. But when you ask historians who was the most impactful and influential, they almost always answer with just one man, Benjamin Franklin. And tonight we have the final $50 struck by the United States Mint to bear his likeness. I'm of course talking about the 1963 Franklin $50 struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. And our coins are not just only from that last year of issue, they have been certified by NGC to be in stunning MS64 condition despite being well over 60 years old. In this grade, with NGC today, there are less than 2/100ths of a percent of the entire mintage still known to exist today in this grade or better with NGC. That is a true modern day collecting rarity, and they can be yours tonight for just $69.90 for each two-piece set. And at that price, we are more than $130 less than our nearest competition for these last year of issue pieces of US Mint history. This stunning two-piece set is item number 9055687. 9055687. And we are just $69.90 while our two-piece sets last less than $35 per coin. You can call in at 1-866-518-5933, or you can head over to our website, abccoins.com, and go to the search bar on the right-hand side of the page and put 905-5687. 905-5687, and grab the last Franklin $50 struck in U.S. Mint history in a grade today, NGC certified MS64 condition that has less than 0.1% still known in this condition or better today. Now, Benjamin Franklin is without a doubt one of the most influential founding fathers our great nation has. And when you look at everything he did, it is quite astonishing that he was never asked to hold the office of United States President. Franklin was a founding father, first and foremost, but he was also a famous printer, publisher, scientist, author, public servant, inventor, and he was a diplomat for our fledgling country that worked tirelessly to ensure that we would have the allies we needed to throw off the yoke of the British crown. And on top of doing all of this, he also was such a shrewd businessman that he was able to retire in the 1800s at the age of 42. I have friends today that would be ecstatic if they get to retire by 70. He was able to retire all the way back during the birth of our great nation at the age of 42. Now that's a shrewd businessman. He was also among the first scientists to identify the fact that lightning was in fact a form of electricity. He would found the American Post Office and become the first Postmaster General of the United States. He would publish America's first ever political cartoon, lambasting the acts and taxation of the British. He has his own coin series, which we can see here, and he would also go on to found Penn University and lead the charge to modernize firefighting in the United States, creating the first modern-style firehouse in the then capital of Philadelphia. He would also be a noted inventor, creating such iconic inventions as swim fins, odometers, a musical instrument known as a glass harmonica, the early home heating appliance, the Franklin stove, those fancy bifocal glasses, and he would also create the lightning rod, an invention that would single-handedly save millions, if not tens of millions of homes throughout the United States every single year. And one of his less famous but more unique inventions, he also invented the long arm reacher, which was quite literally just a stick with a grabbing mechanism at the far end so he could grab his books from the top shelf without having to get on a ladder. Not every invention is going to be the bifocals or the lightning rod. Sometimes you just throw ideas at the wall and the simple one will stick. Without a doubt, when it came time to replace the Walking Liberty half dollar, one of the most beloved half dollars in the history of the United States Mint, Franklin was the only answer. And his half dollar, despite being one of the shorter lived half dollars in US Mint history, would become one of the most popular collector's coins in the market today. It would be struck for a short 16-year span, and it is also iconic for collectors because when it came out, it was the first regular issue coin to feature an individual on it who was not the president or who had not been the president of the United States. If you remember, most of the coins would feature allegorical figures such as Lady Liberty, not real-life people like Benjamin Franklin. When you look at the mintages and population reports today, you begin to understand just how rare these coins truly are. The Philadelphia Mint would strike 22 million total coins in 1963, yet today there are just 17,507 in NGC 64 or better condition. That's just 1 in every 1,266 coins struck. It is less than 1/10 of 1% of the entire mintage, 0.07% to be exact. When you can find that coin by itself, it costs $66 with our competition for an ungraded, uncirculated coin. Almost the same price as our two-piece sets in NGC certified MS64 condition. The Denver Mint would strike 67 million total coins during that last year of issue in 1963. Yet today, NGC has even fewer known today in this condition or better. Just 14,218 coins are in NGC certified MS64 or better condition. That is just 1 in every 4,717 coins struck by the Denver Mint in 1963. That breaks down to an incredibly small number. Significantly less than 1/10 of 1%. Almost 1/100th of 1%. 0.02% of the entire 1963 Denver mintage is still known in NGC or MS64 condition or better today. That is rare. That coin also costs $66 in ungraded, uncirculated condition. That means that this two-piece set with our competitor would cost you over $132 for ungraded coins. We are more than $62 less than that at just $69.90 for the two-piece set in beautiful MS64 condition. Coins this rare at that good a value are not going to last long, so please call in now and grab yours before they're gone.